We are on board an 8 flight headed towards the vacation island of Ibo. Now, for the first time, we get an aerial view of the massive destruction. Up till now, flights have hardly been possible due to the strong rain.
I've never seen anything like this. There's entire villages that are completely destroyed, not a single house standing, and if you look at the trees, most of them fell down just like toothpicks.
Now we're about to land on the island of Ibo. The first 8 packages have arrived, but this is by far not enough to help out the 6,000 people living here. The island has been almost completely destroyed. Nearly all the houses have been torn down, including that of Shamurai. For days she has been trying to bring order to the chaos.
Our beds, our clothes, we have lost everything. We are doing our best to put things in order again. At least the sun is shining. At least dry the few clothes that we have managed to salvage.
It has been raining non-stop for nearly the entire week since the cyclone hit. Rai shows us her house, or what is left of it. This is where she and her children lived.
The wind was so incredibly strong that it ripped away nearly everything. We lost everything. Now we don't have anything. I don't know if we will receive any kind of aid, but nothing is left. I don't have a job. Our field was destroyed. I am a single mother. I have to take care of my children, and I have to take care of my parents. My mother is sick. We have to do our best to make ends meet.
Nearly everyone who lives here has found their way of life ripped away from them. Most of them are fishermen, but many boats were washed away with the storm. Those that remained have to be repaired. The mangroves were destroyed as well, and the fish disappeared and have not returned since the cyclone hit. The few hotels on the island were also hard hit. It might be a while before the tourists return.
Most parts of Ibo are completely destroyed. It looks as a bulldozer drove over this little city here. A lot of people have no places to stay anymore, so they had to build little shacks like this one. But many have told me they don't know how life will continue because they don't have the money to build new houses.
Shamurai and her children can't spend the nights in their own house anymore because the danger of it collapsing on them is too great. So they have to take their only remaining bed, and all 8 of them are sleeping under an improvised roof. Their food is slowly running out. They still have some fruit and vegetables, but it is only enough for 1 meal a day. But Shamurai tries to stay optimistic nonetheless. She wants her children to know that one way or another she will make things work.
Well, that report put together by DW's Adrian Creech, who joins us now from Pemba. That's on the mainland near Ibo. Good day to you, Adrian. We understand some 250,000 people have been affected by this second cyclone in 2 months. What have you been finding out on the ground where you are?
Well, the situation in Ibo is terrible. I've never seen destruction like this. It looked like a movie, but it is reality, of course, for the people living there. The family you have seen, they haven't eaten the whole day when I met them, and they were just hoping that a relative would come by later the day to bring them some food so that they would at least have 1 meal a day. The food aid that reached there is not enough at the moment to start distributing it, because in the last days it has been raining strong here, so helicopters and planes could not go there.
Okay, food aid is a top issue. What about some of the other relief efforts that need to happen? Is Mozambique's government on top of this?
Well, if you have a situation whereby thousands of people in a place like Ibo still don't receive food aid, I don't think you can say the government is on top of it. But the president was in Ibo as well yesterday. He toured around through a lot of affected areas, but now he has to act. They can't blame it now on the weather anymore. That changed, fortunately. Now there has to be a quick response. But it is also clear that Mozambique alone can't do that all on its own. It's a relatively poor country, and you saw it. People are back to zero. They have to start from zero. So that means they need a lot of support, not only from their government, but also from abroad.
Okay, there are fears out there at this hour about more rains and possible floodwaters on the way. What are you hearing about that? What are people saying? Are they worried about more rains coming to where they are?
Sure, that's definitely been a major concern after the cyclone. It's been raining for days non-stop. But yesterday the forecast predicted heavy rains. It did not rain at all. Today also heavy rains predicted, but you can see it behind me. It is not raining again, so this is very good news. People are very happy about it and that they are hoping that it will remain like this. So a place like Pemba can be the beautiful tourist destination it has been before, that people are coming back, life will get back to normal. But there's it's also too early to say that there's no need for warnings anymore. The forecasts are still not looking very good, so people are still afraid that something else could happen.
Adrian, thanks so much for dropping in for this uplink this morning and for your report as well. Adrian Krish for us there near Ibo. He's on Pemba right now. Thanks very much on the mainland.